And we continue our America Strong series in Louisiana, where residents are bracing for another storm as they struggle to recover from Hurricane Ida. The Cajun Navy has been on the scene helping with the recovery effort since day one, coming together with search and rescue, cleanup efforts, and feeding communities. ABC's Phil Lipoff is in Destrehan, Louisiana, with more on that. And Phil, you have followed the Cajun Navy as they work to help there, which they do after every storm. Tell us a little bit about what you've seen.
Diane, you're right. They absolutely do after every storm. In fact, we met them for the first time back in Katrina, sort of when the Cajun Navy was born. First, take a look behind me. This is a car crushed by bricks that came off this building in this complex. Another car on the other side, crushed by a tin roof. You'd be hard-pressed to find any street in and around New Orleans and even further out in Louisiana that does not look like this. As you mentioned, we're in Destrehan, about 30 miles west of the city, and about an hour from here, in Houma, Louisiana, is the video I want to show you right now. This is sort of how the Cajun Navy has expanded 16 years later. We found them in a parking lot of a Home Depot, Office Depot had been crushed. They're in the parking lot giving out water, food, diapers, tools you could go and get to bring home to your house, cut down trees, clean out your house. They've served hundreds of pounds of jambalaya. The line of cars stretches out to the boulevard there, and it has been that way for 2 solid weeks. The question is, how big is the Cajun Navy? Right now, it's more like a social media network. Think about it like this. They have a Facebook page, and anyone who has any kind of problem posts on the Facebook page, they give their address, and someone from the Cajun Navy shows up. So when we asked, how big is the organization today, the answer is really, it's anyone's guess.
We don't know how big this is any more than Facebook knows how big Facebook is. You know, we're a platform that makes it very easy to respond. In the end, we need a lot of these, a lot of hands and a lot of people with heart that show up.
That was Rob Godet. He is director of the Cajun Navy Foundation and head of the ground force. That was the group out in that parking lot in Houma that we just showed you. And they're, by the way, out there today. He says they need people with 2 hands and an open heart. And just to let you know, some of the people who were in line actually get their material, come back, and start serving others. That's where he's getting all of his volunteers from. It's pretty an amazing thing to watch. Diane?
It's amazing what they're able to accomplish with such a grassroots, volunteer-fueled effort. How is that effort going, Phil? How is everyone doing down there?
Oh. Diane, is a mess, and people are still hurting. Take this complex, for instance. Take a look behind me. This is what a typical street looks like in and around New Orleans, and as you get farther out into Louisiana, look at this. I mean, this is what you're seeing. Everybody has had time now to get the wood and the mattresses and the trash, and you can smell it in the air all the way out to the curb. But the problem is 83% of the people who live in these buildings don't have electricity still. There are still tens of thousands of people without electricity all across Louisiana, and these folks have been told it's just not safe to live here anymore. They have to get out. So when we said a couple of weeks ago it was going to be months, not days, not weeks, we meant it, and authorities say it is going to be that long. Diane.
And Phil, now there's another storm on the way. Nicholas is taking aim at the Gulf Coast. So how's the Cajun Navy preparing for that while they still work on the recovery from Ida?
Well, think about it, Diane. It's hard to catch your breath when you have all of this behind you. You still don't have a place to live. You don't know if you're going to be able to come back to your home. And you've got word that a tropical storm is coming up Houston and going to take a right and head this way. It's been raining on and off for a couple days. Not terrible, but they are expecting some serious rain over the next few days. And already, if you look, the ground here, you touch anything on the ground and it is saturated. So you already have a saturated area, and now you're going to get more rain. The Cajun Navy, the answer to your question is they are ready to respond, whether it's in boats or at that parking lot. They have a huge organization. Everybody now knows their name, and they know where to ask for help on that Facebook page, which is most important because that's how they actually dispatch to you. And yes, Rob did tell me they have actual dispatchers now as part of the Cajun Navy. Diane.
All right, Phil Lipoff in Destrehan, Louisiana. Phil, thank you. And keep it here on ABC throughout September for more of these amazing and inspiring stories making America strong.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.